Yeah, no, it's too late to change your mind now, Trevor. We're live, buddy. That's how this works.
I don't like live radio. My life is live, but it's always kind of messy that way.
That's if you ever tune in to the afternoon show on Moose
Same
FM,
thing?
It is the exact same thing.
Okay.
Yeah, you
Well, I don't
never
feel so
never
bad.
know where I'm going to go.
No.
I never know where I'm going to go. We find out together.
We do. It's a path of togetherness.
It's a mess. That's what it is. That's it. That's the one word for it.
I agree.
We're here with Trevor Boland for the Bone and Biscuit Best Buddy once again this week. We're going to highlight a little kitten in just a second.
Yes.
But let's first talk about some of our buddies' past and what we need from people, because it's summer. People are moving. People
Yes.
are camping. And it seems as though adoptions are slowing down a little bit through these months.
They have.
What we're asking people to do is not just listen, not just watch, but share.
Yes.
That is so key to the success of the Bone and Biscuit Best Buddy.
Somebody posted, I don't know what it was sometime last week, and they'd said, and it was kind of along the lines of what we talked about last week about why this started. And the reason this started is so that we could literally showcase the pets. Because, I mean, it's one thing to know that there's pets for adoption for SPCA. We all know that. Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
But you need to know who's available, what's available. And you know, I think the biggest thing when you mention about sharing, Chris, is that it takes 1 second to ensure that these pets, whether it's Zuko today or whether it's Badger, Pumbaa, Tiptoe, these amazing pets are 100% available. They're at our local SPCA. If you do adopt, and we hope you do, you get into the adoption program at Bone and Biscuit.
Yep.
You're gonna get a plethora of goodies from them, and everybody, us, the Bone and Biscuit, the SPCA, or any rescuer or foster care, are all in this together.
And that's exactly right. It's not us versus them. It's all of us working together
Absolutely.
to make sure that these pets end up in their forever homes. And I think the
like
write-up,
that.
I actually put the forever just for you, or perfect, or some kind of pun.
Perfect. Yeah, but remember I couldn't roll my tongue and you made fun of me.
That one?
So I actually stopped using that.
Yeah, well, fair enough. Let's talk about Zuko. Are you a fan of anime at all? Avatar: The Last Airbender?
No.
I think that's where this comes from.
Okay,
Zuko is
okay.
a firebender in this world, so he can control fire and flames and
He
whatnot.
looks like he could.
I believe it. Let's take a look at him. He's freaking adorable.
He is adorable.
I
He is
love
so
it.
adorable.
Trevor, tell me a bit about Zuko.
This is this week's buddy. Zuko is a domestic long-haired cat, male and only 8 weeks old. Meet Zuko, the lively and lovable kitten who's ready to find his forever family. This little bundle of energy is always on the go, chasing after toys and proudly carrying them around like trophies. Zuko thrives in an environment with other cats and dogs, and he absolutely adores their company and companionship. He is a social butterfly who loves to be where the action is, often following his human companions around the house. Zuko is known for his mighty purrs, maybe that's where the name comes from, that will fill the room, especially when he settles down for some cozy snuggle time. Food is another one of his passions. I think we've talked about that for you and I, too.
Uh-huh.
Right? With a special fondness for squeeze-up cat treats. They absolutely make his day. In his foster home, Zuko is often caught getting into playful mischief with his furry friends, and he thinks he's quite the tough guy, particularly when he's playing challenging the dogs, which is a playful thing. But it's always the little ones are like that, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like
it's the little ankle biters.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They come with attitude.
Massive attitude.
Do you know that that's the same thing with people, right?
Oh, it is.
Like,
You've met Tony Zabinski, right? It's not nice. I should.
Shots fired.
Can we edit that?
Tony's out there catching strays.
Let's edit that. Zuko is looking for a home where he can continue to thrive, play, and share his love with you. If you were searching for a kitten with a playful spirit and a loving nature, Zuko might just be your new best buddy.
I love the videos that they send us as well, which
I do
first
too.
off, credit to the SPCA for constantly keeping us up
man,
to date,
videos,
and sending these videos
pictures.
and photos, and the write-ups. They do it all.
Yeah.
But these videos in particular, look at them bouncing around there. I'm just going to replay it. God, I love this video so much. It just shows so much of the character, of the playfulness, of the fun that you're going to have with Zuko.
And the pride when he catches the toy. It's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
this is mine. I did this. So, and in seeing that, he's probably would make for an amazing mouser as well. So if you've got, if you
Yeah.
do train him to be outside and stay in the yard and stay with you, guaranteed he's going to get rid of those pesky rodents from your property.
And nothing against cats. Don't get me wrong. I'm not bashing them in any way, but I do love that dog behavior of they just follow their owners around.
Yeah.
Because,
Agreed. Yeah.
cats, for the most part, they do their own thing. They're here if they want attention. They're gone if they don't. But, like, the following around, the playing with the toys, the being able to fetch, I just think it's adorable in a cat. So Zuko could be yours. He is currently available
so
for
cute.
adoption. He is so small.
He is small, but again, he's only
So-
8 weeks old.
Yeah.
And most of that on him is fur. Like most of that on him is hair. So he is a long-haired. He's going to be a gorgeous cat at any age. You always look like that picture right there. You look and you're like, oh wow, he's so cute. He's a kitten. You can look at him right now and tell that he is going to be a gorgeous cat.
Yeah, absolutely. Zuko's not the only animal that we still have up for adoption, though. We have Badger, we have Pumbaa, we have Tiptoe, all still available somehow.
Our last three that we featured, Tiptoe was last week, Pumbaa was the week before, Badger was a couple weeks before that. There's Badger right there.
You tell me where you want to start. Do we want to start with Tiptoe or
let's
Badger?
let's start with Badger.
Okay, Badger. Here we are. Here's Badger.
So I feel like we've been begging. Soon I'm going to offer money out of your pocket.
Fair.
For somebody to adopt Badger.
You can have all negative $20 I have.
all your debt.
Yeah,
right?
100% of
You
it.
can have 100% of my debt if you'll adopt Badger right now. He needs a home. So if you were looking for a pup, he is a playful. He's very, very caring. He is available. He is not crazy. He's very low
and
key.
also young.
He is
Again,
young.
very trainable.
Yeah.
He's I can't remember exactly. I think he's like 8 months or so at
Yeah, he
best.
was 8 months at best.
Right?
Yeah.
So, you're still, let's say that it was 8 months, you're up to 9 months, still well under a year, still very trainable, whether you want to train him for treats or walking or whatever it might be. He's still available. Then we have Pumbaa.
Pumbaa is from 2 weeks ago. So Pumbaa is also a young cat, also available right now at the SPCA. So if you are interested in Badger or Pumbaa, both are currently available. And we've got Tiptoe too. So we've got the three kittens now that are all available.
There's Tiptoe. Yeah.
2 kittens and 2 dogs.
Yeah.
Sorry. Tiptoe was featured last week. What did I call him last week? Tip Top.
Yeah.
Tip Top is here.
Yeah.
Tiptoe is also available. He was on last week. Very friendly, very energetic. He is of course looking for a home, just like the other 3 are right now.
All puppies, all kittens.
All puppies, all
if
kittens,
you're
all
worried
trainable,
about, well,
all lovable.
I don't want to get an older dog. None of these are older dogs. These are all younger dogs. These are all younger cats. These are all very trainable for whatever environment you would like to see them in. And the other thing is, and I can't promise this goes straight across the board, but all of these animals are good with other animals.
Yeah,
are
they
good
all
with
were.
families.
Yeah, all of
They're
them
all
were.
good with, it doesn't matter. All 4 of those pets, all 4 that we still have up, are a perfect fit for most of the homes that we have here in
Absolutely,
town.
they are, and I think people oftentimes think that if you adopt a dog, or a cat, it's a rescue or it's older in age. These are not. These are you're often better times to adopt and support a local SPCA, support a local community than you are to say go away and buy and bring it back. These pups have been vet checked. The SPCA has rigorous protocols to ensure that they're healthy. The spay and neuter program is utilized. Shots are up to date. You know what I mean? So you don't need to worry about any of that stuff. You literally go down, meet the pet, whether it's Badger or Tiptoe or Pumbaa or even today Zuko, go down and meet them, have a meet and greet, fill out an application. Very simple process. Pick them up, take them to Bone and Biscuit, show them your adoption certificate, get food and treats and whatever you need, whether they've got any specialized meal plans, whatever it is, whatever you want to start your pet on, they're going to help you out there. This process, honestly, Chris, I don't think it could be easier, and I don't think it could be more beneficial than it is.
I agree. Please reach out to the North Peace SPCA if you have any questions. One that came up while I was out on location last week was how much is the adoption fee? And I don't think it's a blanket answer. And I don't mean that for like there's a difference between dogs and cats. I mean there's a difference between like dogs even. If they're young enough, if their spay and neuter are included, maybe they might not. And that's why we say we don't have all of the answers for you. You know who does? The SPCA. Yeah. They're going to have it all.
And they're so fantastic to deal with. Like you mentioned about, I mean, you kind of made it look like we do nothing, right? You're like, they take the pictures, they take the videos, they do our write-ups, and they do. We literally just are able to sit here and look good.
Yeah, which, I mean, for some of us, difficult. Difficult in itself, but I understand what you mean. We would love for you to share this video with absolutely everybody. If you're out there and you're watching this,
one click, click done.
Exactly.
Click done.
And share it to all of the Facebook groups and this, that, and the other thing. But we also kind of take care of that.
We do.
So
share with your friends.
We want you to share with your friends, with your family, because that might be a whole different audience. That might be a whole different group of people.
Man, if five people shared this on their own page, that's 2,500 people that are going to potentially see one of these 4 pets and get them adopted.
It's as simple as that. Trevor, specials down at the Bone and Biscuit this week.
What do we got? So Senior Savings Day, of course, that is every Tuesday when we're on. If you were 65 and plus, you're going to save 15% off. The store's open until 9 p.m. to help you do that.
And delivery with it being smoky. I was thinking about that this morning for our seniors.
We don't stop.
Yeah.
We don't stop. If a senior in our community needs dog food or something for their pets, the Bone and Biscuit is going to ensure that they get them regardless of
personally
of what
delivered by Trevor.
You know what? That does happen. Sometimes it's just easier if I go and do it. So I go and do it sometimes. Plus I just drive, so who cares, right?
Right.
Tomorrow is Woof Wednesday. Go. Pet Curing Go is on sale. $6 off the medium bags, $10 off the large bags.
Love it.
So that is available. Go is a very, very popular brand. Very popular food, tons of protein choices.
Made, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, correct. Yeah. Go is Canadian. Most. I'm gonna say 95% of the products at the Bone and Biscuit are Canadian. We certainly pride ourselves on the Canadian-made pet foods. There's a massive difference that a lot of people don't know between Canadian and American, not brands, but just standards.
Yeah.
The Canadian standards of pet food are far more stringent than the American standards.
Extremely high comparatively. Yeah. Someone said it was like eating a full meal versus eating cardboard and like a takeout or a fast food or something. Massive difference.
So they do. They pride themselves on that. Any questions that are there, the team is fully up to date on what it is, all the different proteins, all the different options you've got. And then, stay safe in this smoke, stay safe in these fires. And the store is open Monday to Friday, 9 till 9, Saturday and Sunday, of course, 10 till 6. Your pet's needs don't stop, and neither do the great folks at Bone and Biscuit.
I'm going to show off Zuko just one more time here because
I like him. I like him a lot.
He is our pet this week. Our Bone and Biscuit best buddy number 49. We're getting closer to 50.
You better get me a gift on our 50th.
Yeah, no comment.
Like anything?
Yeah, no. We're gonna pass it. Maybe a Moose Media hat. I might be able to get you a hat.
I have one and a shirt.
And you keep throwing them away.
And a vest.
And you wonder why we don't get you nice things.
I'll pick my next gift.
See you, Trevor. Thanks for joining.